We are back from a very good weekend. No matter how I see the weekend, it's good because you have life. That's all. It's good because you have life. It's not good because of any special reason. The special reason is that the miracle and the mercies and the grace of God, no, are so. Ama wakudi na watching in a more. But Mary, if you count, you put premium on your life because Bilibia done a tour and you won't necessarily get to. It's just by the mercies and grace. And we are okay. Yeah, we are very okay. We can't complain much. We can thank God for His mercies and for His grace. Welcome to the month that today has been termed as April Fool. So yeah, careful because as Russia, but we say two three kumasi. Ubaba nipa na ube straight and ube kunu complete. Yeah, to avoid all these inconveniences. Oh, smani panel from Abia Mata Eko to Kaswakra are normal. Nipa na still ready baby brato. Oh, catch nipa normal. But don't just try to do that. Beat me mouth. That's what she about to cry now. Oh, my problem was a black. Kumasi Mobi could trap plane ticket. Now for banner 800 I share. Now only panel or she go with there. And then what you because Frank. That be Frank say it just say me to go outside the family more. What problem cry? What problem cry? Me free. Yeah, Mobi be a kwaba. But where the any pufu. The mobile worry. Oh, there be judge. Oh, any pufu. Stop it, please. Oh, Adom, me say any pufu. Oh, any pufu. That ben say, me na me ma secret. Ma say no ro to ma me. Am dey ma won am person be any pufu. I see. That no just is the program obi afre. When there very serious argument here wa hapa. Very very serious argument there is Adom. O say any obi say family lady aware na no kra there is bra. Okay, so Nameya Adoma, I understand and I know for sure if there is not any last minute change, the economic management team led by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia on Wednesday, any Bababedi in Komo as Ghana for, and we know from the background that a dollar same, your port in some, and a whole lot of others construction and this is respectfully about 4 point something. But this is 5.2. No problem. This is respectfully to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Your Excellency, Mestre. So it cannot just be the normal kasa, akasa without action. In fact, as I sit here, Nioma Baya miensa and 9, and I'm sure say, oh, they are no drew brea. Ewo kasa oni Ghana for be kasa no any personally because we've sat here and ya kasa about port and the president port let's ignore all these things nyame anim no krani Ghana for omotimemu ne Ghana hoho omo so de ne oma eba ene te Ghana ha se ya enti mesre say any solution to the challenges at the port. Your Excellency, the Vice President, head of the economic management team, aided by Iro Safuma Fone, Gideon Boakone, Muamotran. We are not okay with the talk. So on the 3rd of April, Nameya Adoma Minim said these specific areas, and even with the port, let me see Mini Obi Beka say, agents Libinum, at Emma Humete, Buya Faso. Oh, Sasa. Oh, maybe Chilomu. DNA first say bia on your do port. Na she mu na bia and go in a text message. Governor Santi. Onko container abedu. Na say expression ya wi. Oh, na say you call electronic. Oh, me say that we call me check him. Adia akukwa say di nya kwa say. Wow, no money be do a. Ya yes as scanning no money. Yi na say gu ho. No yes as ni na shi. Ni na ya mimical. Mimical about container no was mobile phone so na na bicycle shishe. Na me say sad na bicycle shishe. Ya na say e me am ko for no man by me. As one you need to bet you akaba ndi esisi. E buo. E kura no bo. Because we na need the self say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ni team honestly. Can kuro ha. Say kai bet me address this matters at the port. Because
Yeah.
And me fancy Gideon Boakoso. You are part of the team, the core team for the vice president on matters of the economy and finance.
Yes.
The mesre, the dika mesre no, the tosubium. Yes, I said the construction work and kasa no a puru break.
Sandos can have
it is contractor for
China.
Oh, the main kind of China. Okay.
China.
The China. China. How be any?
China.
The China and Pampania, the Dr. Mahmoud Baumi, excellency. Maka port, the whole sense,
well, China, the other
say a contractor, whether electrical, road, whatever, construct, about you may be as a bab my say.
Yeah, Juma, get
Mestre, say, and also Fanchi Mubra, Namu Sampa, a Chinaya, Ukasa, Ukwadaya, Wada, it is true, Sark or Pim say, who say, Adianamusi Ghana is working again, or Ghana has work, or Ghana has started
working.
It is see put that work, you know, actually that's my number 2 issue. As the crack near dollar and 1 cent, all position. If I walk some my who said, Nim dear pie first, or your bin form
professor.
Okasam yet yes and pa
governor crying out in the year.
Unim dear costing in a pefi.
Yes.
But a nay, Oba Benja obey Mampina be the chino. I say, no man,
there be difference. So me, I won't say, Papa.
No man,
so opposition who are very close to the thing, different.
But
Oba won't say, I don't know. But there is a union.
But Dr. Baumia,
but even still crowd.
But Dr. Baumia and the team, MPP,
they said
they had the men.
Yeah, and the people
so what I say.
Also, economic team, no cry. There are plenty men.
And no matter Mestre said they should give us reasons and then try to solve.
Ask Ken Oforiata. When he went to Parliament, what can want?
Oh, Mr. Mestre, these 3 key areas. No matter what port you need to see a $20 any dollar. And let us have a feel of and then Timemufo will start also feeling that after all the heat is now from Kakaka. That's the usual draft and finally my request, if Ubetimia grant here, and this one specifically to the Information Ministry and the area Gideon Boako. I understand when I'm in charge of that.
What's the Minister of Ponkroma?
The area Ponkroma. Anna Vice President, the special
very young man.
Doctor.
Oh, Doctor Gideon Boako.
Yeah, Mestre. Say, Mumma, your quine as a papa Casavia, Emusan Kosa.
Yes.
Mumma, quine.
Mamma,
Mumma, your quine.
Yes.
That's a Casavia. Yemisi Musa the question back. Ebaya Kwana Cabre, Busa question, and your bed don't feel back.
Now, no Casa 30 minutes.
No Casabe 30 minutes. Go somewhere. Yes.
No, the idea. It
is the other candidates are young franchise. And then the normal lectures or my and your offensive. Your Excellency.
Like to do
exactly, Your Excellency in Patrol. And they were but you may be a who she port with some say Yebusa no Yebusa no Yebusa Sanet here. Oka is PDS EC Deputy Minister. At the Saudi we have justice here. Former Deputy Minister.
Because I don't know, say you may be a
former Deputy Minister. Akasa quickly, let me run you through and sign your band seminars. I'll say this issue of review.
Yeah, started talk. Petroma and no
for the past I think 5 days. Yeah, so review ECG PDS agreement. It is a bad deal. I have followed with keen interest the implementation of the ECG financial and operational turnaround project. I am convinced beyond any doubt that though the project was a noble initiative, the selection processes leading to the selection of the power distribution services as the preferred concessionaire is not only flawed, but also inimical to the interest of Ghana. Therefore, the concession must be reviewed immediately. For the records, Ghana signed the power compact with the United States of America, acting through the Millennium Challenge Corporation on the sidelines of the U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit in Washington, D.C. on August 5, 2014, under His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Under the Power Compact, 6 projects are to be implemented to address the root causes of the unavailability and unreliability of power in Ghana. The ECG Financial and Operational Turnaround Project had a primary objective of improving access to electricity, increasing efficiency in the power distribution system, and reducing financial leakages of the company to make it profitable.
Sir.
The process was in a transparent and competitive manner
2014,
under the NDC with the overall objective of selecting a company with the requisite technological, financial, and operational know-how to manage the asset base of ECG in an efficient and productive manner. This culminated in the shortlisting of 6 companies following the request for qualification for the management operation. And so it goes. However, under the guise of promoting local content, the Akufo-Addo-led government altered the original agreement to pave way for the contract to be given to a consortium made up of friends, cronies, and party apparatchiks, contrary to the original goals and objectives of the entire program. It is becoming clear that Ghanaians have been given yet another raw deal with the award of such key state institution with assets worth 22 billion cedis under this fishy and shady deal. Therefore, it is important to take a critical look at the Ghanaian partnership in the consortium, since this government claims to be promoting local content. For example, from the evidence presented to Parliamentary Select Committee on Mines and Energy, of which I am a member, one of the local shareholders, TG Energy Solutions, Ghana, which has 18% shares in the consortium of investors, making it the largest Ghanaian shareholder in the transaction, has a questionable record as far as the energy sector is concerned. Furthermore, the MPP Member of Parliament for Sekondi, Andrew Ajapa Mesa, is a director of this company, and lawyer Sophia Koko of Dankwa Institute, a known MPP advocacy group, is also the director of TG Energy Solutions Ghana. In addition, one Mr. Philip Ayesu, owner of X-Men Barber Shop, is the main shareholder of TG Energy Solution. Also, my detailed checks show that this company lacks the technical expertise and financial capacity in the energy sector to manage a critical state-owned company such as the ECG with an asset value of over 22 billion cedis and a workforce of more than 6,000. It is curious, mind-boggling, and alarming to note that at the time of filing documents, TG Energy Solutions had no office or physical location as per the documents presented to the committee by media. How a company that has no office address was able to obtain the highest shares in PDS defies logic and reasoning. And it goes on. The question to ask, why would public officials rush to push ECG to hand over its assets without ensuring that the critical conditions and clauses in the agreement are met? And it goes on. It's signed, John Jinapo, former deputy minister.
No, we cross that day, but me say S-men the bankrate dada. No cry by and send baby. But you see, the bottom line is the Aquabina Kenya and Tintin JTM and say, watch I said, nay, one powerful Freya Babaji CG, where you may, and yet ye. Sir, I did 2014 and this year by Frassi, and near my woman. Let's walk over my Yanam Caniano, and to me improve one now anymore. No, young Cobacana or more entry Nam Caniano, one be close gab, we are Siano, MPP by and one ya command for, and Yanum, any other for, and one more. And promise 1% Ghana for 9 yet mutefa, and so 18% Nipa Ukramuka Sia Pano, a company or Marchano, one chance a Babanibi, company no Babanibi, Esme, Baba shop, one in a penny more, I say, I say, and a member of Parliament for Sekondi, Yera Mesa Wabaha, Wanoya Daleta, Emma Dankwa Institute, as I to the Dako, the Institute, Mammy be a woman, also can be near friends and cronies and family members, and our Media Dumanama or more, no cry pono, Kenyan, the end of Bufuka Sia Kranas, as I asked me, Baba dear. Why then a band Kanya wants some more when you move be, and Tibaba cried and call man because when you capacity, won't tear some Nasa Papa, and the idea, dear Jumayaman and the idea, the Empo, I did I couldn't so your metal quite cry. Who baby or motia? They see office in you. Woman, no office, nothing. Now, say, Namium. Now, or more company soon and so. And once and I've joined in a former deputy minister energy. What they about to just say 90 about Parliament. Womu hwem de omu ne ye nti ade de koye kura new way enya papa.
Well, I'm not sure, sir. The Parliament of Ghana will be that careless and reckless in going into agreements and checks, proper checks are not done. But a brinty, Edbisiana, we are a bit medun como Philip Osebo, Jimmy.
Parliament,
yeah, so you better check it. I call for but it was nice energy or TNT. And then he will need to explain further and we'll get in touch with NIPA. Yeah, it's 1st April. The birthday of Felicity Na Kote or Takrade and my very good friend, your wife, Felicity Na Kote, and then Black Eye, Black Eye, Senna. Happy
birthday,
that's Mrs. Black Eye, Senna. Happy birthday, and Mrs. And then from Gustyman Black Eye, Mrs. And Gustyman Johnson Kwesi Yeboah. Oyiri wo UK Coventry is better Akosia Yeboah. Happy birthday, Koma. And then to my wife.
Then I confess.
Mrs. Efiba.
Now so go baby.
Asante Dako.
Me
kapo beka so beki.
Ya kenyina mo fan to nchayansa.
Me kapo beka so beki.
Mrs. Efiba Asante Dako ne wa woda. To your mamti.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Unja romantic keken something and then probably dia wa twro west ya wa twro am me menkan ma na yere and I'm saying
me do me yere akonya ze nyina especially when it comes to
there be ya kan brofo twi dey they can we ya do
bed matter
kan brofo na me I was hey come na so we ma so ni come na so on pass gro nya sem ketwa eti happy birthday to you kwaso a na yi no sa oh sorry ya correct me so ye try why enti ye ma ye sharp and pe be no nkro na island ye bedi why enti ye wa de pa ye try we happy birthday to you. We love you so much.
Okay, so
Action Plus coil and insecticide spray. Jack, and they and tuntum niwa or you want hot time. And they near that is the second one. Yeah, Juma double not triple try. Emma tuntum be count to farm uncle Yalek. Our brother Ashe, make her Ashe was in tuntum Ashe, Tafrebu, Ashe more boy, one cocra, Action Plus and mosquito coil. Any spray and about montage when you come see the busu say tam and cry ha whoop a beer to aqua to our dear friend next year. One bab wow, no one action be you should die. Action no and pumusie a man carbon in my them a jow to him, nemum the other woman so spray ya yadra montage 20 minutes as a walk ya Jumas no Papa 0246 673 0210 246 673 021 action numbers here. Who pay the FDA for the Omusasha say, and to use so know how be anyhow. I'm a scientific and herbal alternative, but when they are compared to Pani, ya dear Papa Corn woman somehow, na dear Docro, ya nay, ya amen se break. Now, number is 020 9505 020 9505. Mamma Gomba, what in Dupaba Monteso, or and Coco Anuna de Freno, L 0242 046 783 0242
Okay, so Ajin free Ada. Yeah. Yeah. There was an accident. That's what the mount now can say. Well, we are back. The Ghanaian Times, import duties to go down as government rolls out measures to reform import regime and use continent wealth to empower youth. President urges African leaders. 450 communities earmarked for peri-urban rural water projects and danger looms. Traders, mechanics, others besiege high-tension towers. Now, would have been a danger. Now, Munim said, baby,
I didn't see we are not
yeah. Who's who himself, Papa? So I tell you, even in Ashanti region, in Accra, yeah.
This is
hypocrisy I don't want.
So, dear, attention.
Himself,
today, South Africa now birthday. Mrs. Peters no more kepos and they say a farmer war o ma start xenophobia so wa ni mrante o ma adwo enti na no Ghanaian Times e difference ya ne de abani His Excellency wa pejana sa aka kire se mo import kwabena asante the question back when the president yi anu abrochire no woduru o se nche won won ka na se and one ka next 6 months was se nche kora port duties wo munyina adwene ho hu ne se da bi e wo soro dodo e ha adwene nti wo mba hu bibi enti wo de ne ba gwa kwan mo ente kora mo amode cars bawo mo amode ne ma bawo mo amoto ne ma wa ha ma port duties nti ne ma nso akosoro eni nyina ne ido kora no wudi wan si dia wa hwe a wo de ma akwara wa hwe ni so na se ya de ha adwene nti nyina wo be ho adwuma se ba ebetimi aboa ye na ode atodwa e wo ho se bibi ma nyina nke be kan ho abom na esika seme na esanu hydro de ya de bia kwaje bia bo site se be ba ne ebetumi bia yakwan ye tumi de boa empower mmemu a mrante yo amne nam ho ne adwuma nyo no betimi de adwuma ne bia enke be boa papa His Excellency and to dwa e wo Harvard University e bra wo kasa no tum say yes abrante ba ko no so free so Uganda so de omrefi was ye wura de president de onyakura kokora ma ye president and the president ma wo mo ye some times e de abakwa.
Okay, so can there be a point all right can there be a point so shameful we share videos many free US of A. The NDC members led by one I've forgotten his name, and the MPPA too as well, supporters in the United States of America. More describable both are former and current leaders. But
no, it's been and it happens only in the US. Only in the US.
Yeah, my concern is you can say the president has a challenge, do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. But the two, Ghana form, MPP for and NDC for same venue.
Former president Bushiatic life. And woman the chairman no yes.
Can we for once just we have every right if whether the NDC or the MPP we have every right that in some of what it or Ghana how we say MWA the importers are suffering or the chair president and you cry. You understand? We MPP now so but we will solve or Ghana is working again. And yet cry. But if you go beyond the placards, please. They have all sat and they are sitting. Some are sitting, some have sat. And all of them, they represented interest.
As our president.
So whichever way you look at it, you are bound. You don't have a choice. That obi obenya kwanya tena konya kese no so a menu mmiri nyina de rebehye ne mu yemfa buo ne ani die se emfata we should start it because yan start here na de bia meka de bia be comparisons na obi akọ na wo mahiro obi koka se obi yese but there should be a start point intimacy million mamo no I believe whatever you are doing but it should not be issues of insulting and exchanging words all in the name of your political party. And the unfortunate thing is that they are more young, so they are serving their interest, their party interest, not the Ghana interest.
No.
So when you're comfort, what does it mean? So let's not be that kind of people. Let's always be ready that when it is Ghana, whether MPP or NDC, we are white, and your NDC time, and the back pink, then NDC MPP time, acquire blue. Very unfortunate. So we'll wrap up probably with the daily graphic. Kofodia prisons run out of water and public holidays set back to development. Presby moderator, big one, and I hope it is right and it is correct and it's on point. Import duty reforms underway. President Nana Akufo-Addo Anna Akasei.
Yankwa DJ Omale ne wayosi alapentia and come happy birthday. Was it to my wife? Yeah, what they Abba. Na was say him fapo. To my wife, was say Emmanuel Edubuahine and Emmanuela Edubuahine of Miss B International School. More came on Danko Finti. Say happy birthday to you. Graphic DNA. Graphic dia dia by soup yemo a year for dia prisons here. And so no acquire chiama ne prison for baby omoda crab peso say ya pese and come jaren prensa. Wamun to be one day, 2 days, 3 days, no so, and who can't carry on one of them. Why, I had you, papa, Nigerian, who may be a man, any and Kakura, quiet to someone about to Jay, and the president moderator, the other just holidays, the others, and saying, if you call parliament, you be a back when you be a free mono, and noir, and a queen, Tiana who be His Excellency, Sequoia be our support duties, so, why young word you mind to be a woman, so, why, ya wa ma ne sa so to ntia to bye e de ka ho kwen.
Well, a quick run through the other papers left. The Chronicle says, I support Rupal for election 2020, but decision rests with EC. And students vandalized 1,805 chairs at Baba Yara Stadium. And Lotto fraudsters on the prowl, NLA. The Herald say Ekufuado appoints MD for non-existent Keta Port. And then the Informer, Chief Justice blasts judges and failure of government to track Namuan. Angry men's gold customers strike. And UEW impasse, minority drags VC to Yoko and to the Pope, really. And then Daily Guide, why Namuan was rearrested, Interpol involved. Terrorists getting closer. Otunfo makes case for quality education.
Etia kanani na bomni ya cheche mwa na Lukman say nana kwesi bosompra wo goso mahine no so wo hwe bi live ntina ana pay ya mawache ntia enkoma onyamento nkwam na ara dia wode aba no wo kire se ne o we se dia nana do dankwa akufa do na ban amafo ye disappointed na wo kire se ketu ye support ketu port bia wo mnya nyoye wo ma onya afa ho plan se kura ne ya fa panimu obehwe ya man appointment ya March ne da to so dunkro 2019 wo mde letter no kwa bonte letter no kwa no asede nam kwani bia ne nam magmenu ho santai eno na hera so akohunu bia port we nya mfrase nya adwuma so ye ho da letter wo se ye wawa ya wo dia ba betu join information ministry wo mo trese na join ene ya platform nyina so da no document kitwa yi a militia ba mu wo madwala ya ama wo mo pese MPP for kra ba so bie news file yi join FM odeyo edi ade wo se aban enfa krata bia bai ba so mo ni se mai but wo mo hu se nkrofo ma MPP for no ma show no so to nsa sa aban na abo kwoto joy FM de na abo kwoto abemu ye de enim ho hwe ye be se ho asem etse Daily Guide de aba wo chese ne na moyi ase kwani nsem ogbemu na moyi wo mo ba ni bel na se ye se nko ba Ghana me ye de esikai na Interpol asando an bi mo Dubai ho abi wo mo chese ase Ghana ne other nations ya na moyi enti ne yadoa no na ensem pii se na moyi ye se Nigeria ni no ekofa asase mi nyina bai no wo mo hwe no papa yi so obefa Kotoka International Airport ye tu kwan me ye hu no na wa hu say ye se okura Ghana passport and Nigeria passport nti wonam saa tika mu a Nigeria santai ye o mo hwehwe no mo hu no enti na akofo ha yaba wo de atodwa se sign no project 2 billion no sika ne fa ba bi 649 aba bedru enti kwan bia so bosumi ya yemra mi ebe frase na ekwan ne ade a wo de ba bayo no ebe frase fitamale entertain wo mo de no ebe frase a wo be ye ho adwuma na ye kwa informa mu a University of Education penimu a ho ho nsem aye de dia a wo kire se chop eat mof abamu ne minority for edom kuma mo parliament kire se eyoko for hwe asem no mo pa no mo nka na papa nse wa yesofo ntini e pope wo msuso mo na pam no nyesa yinadi efiri ofa no ko be fufura na mu ya nde dodo na moy wo sika wo no ho men's gold wo se ne enche wo se aban peso oda ade no so wo ya home wo so wo ya hwankura mo wo so asa aban se da for sika akodi na mo no ho ema yoko for te wo hu de omo yo enti ne wo hwa president anim se birthday udi o US ya sika no wo je wo Ghana wa fa ma wo ni baba bi birthday no Jubilee House wo mu yo mo kwa IGP ho mo kosra no wo mbekwa attorney general ho mo so bekwa kodi birthday ni bi wo ho ene ade ho nsem informa de abetudwa chronicle ena president ka so US ya so wo kire se mo ama no ne ameto aba no wo support mo se mo mra meto bi na mom nyon na be se adwuma no isifo na de o ma bem so mo introduce e ma ropa ne ye adwuma nti wo hwe ropa isifo ni ne kwala aba ne wo mo ni na mo vandalism o se very fine ya brofa kase kwala yi so mo ye bi ani da no secondary school for de o mo ye school inter schools competition keke ye stadium yi kura ye hu ano papa na stadium kitwa yi a esi ho ye hu ano a ya atete apansam ya ama akra de ye o so mo ye le fresh me de abo hwan wo mawi akra de wo mawi ho asem de kuma se de enkonwa kura hojo kwala ya bubu ni nyina o 1800 something wo mu bu afu akontokwa bubu no ye no ho asem wo kura ne kemu.
Okay, so on this matter of University of Education Winneba campus no I'll urge all stakeholders, the Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education, all stakeholders, the VCs, UTAG, local and national, they should sit down. Because now, over the weekend, a lot of issues are than what meets the eye and what is in the papers. So I will entreat and indulge, say, let's quickly sit down and attend to this matter on the University of Education Winneba campus. Because Nyamana kwa nentwibini eni na wo So Mr. Minister, Dr. Napo
Matthew
Poku Prempe, please. So minimum so to anamo miemu yi na bie waso ene ohene yi ene wani so that you can hear and see and feel and taste and you take the best of decisions.
Dan okoko ene wa wo da dental frafa foster home na wo ukuru na tro letter tentente de ma me anti o de be ma no kan na ehunu happy birthday to you. Say to my wife a 13-year married years no ma wade anti wonderful years papa Ben ewa sinfosu na was in a wife Eddie Mary no ye ya so so
me nya hwe kro no no kwa libre
tete party en frase
enye de na we aham time bi so ase
ya nya bote
aba we are some talk na
we say that ka pre na minister Juma kura nya ma e na wo kura e hu de wo ye na ade contract
we lobby ama me kura aham kura me kwa
ma fa ma wo when you na wo ko ni ade aye ni ade president fa ma enti na aye enti ni minister deputy minister papa was here chetema wo mu bedi an besi etema bedi an besi wo shefa amtie ye no no was ko de ya doso was ko de ya doso
ye kwa